God says, "My child, today I am placing my hand on your heart because what I am about to reveal will shake your soul, soften your spirit, and open a door in your destiny that you never expected to see in this lifetime. I want you to breathe slowly, my child, because the truth you are about to hear is not meant to break you, it is meant to awaken you. A moment has just happened on this earth, a moment that carries your name written inside it. Your soulmate has just delivered a baby, and heaven watched that moment with a silence so deep that even the angels stood still. You felt something in your chest a few moments ago, didn't you? A heaviness you could not explain, a sudden shift inside your heart, a strange pull you couldn't ignore. That was the moment the child's first cry entered the world, and a whisper of that moment reached your spirit. My child, listen carefully. This is not an ordinary birth. This is not an ordinary moment. This baby is connected to you in a way you do not understand yet. And I know your heart is already trembling with questions. Why did this happen? How can this be? What does this mean for me? Was I forgotten? Was I betrayed? Was I replaced? Let me hold those questions gently in my hands, because I know the pain that rises inside your chest whenever life suddenly reveals something you never saw coming. Your soulmate, the one whose soul is tied to yours even when both of you are silent, has brought a new life into this world. And shockingly, this child is not just their baby. This child carries a connection to you. A connection deeper than blood, deeper than biology, deeper than earthly explanations. My child, you have no idea how many nights the universe rearranged itself to bring this moment into your destiny. You have no idea how many times you and your soulmate crossed spiritual wires before you even met in this lifetime. And even now, as you hear this, your soul is remembering something your mind cannot yet understand. I see the storm in your heart. I see your chest tightening. I see your mind trying to process a truth that feels too heavy and too sudden. You feel blindsided. You feel confused. You feel like life has taken a turn you didn't sign up for. But my child, before your heart breaks into fear, let me show you what your eyes cannot yet see. Let me show you the truth that has been hidden behind this shock. This baby, yes, this very child, is connected to your destiny. Their soul recognized your soul before you ever knew they existed. And heaven has woven your energy into their path for a reason that will soon unfold. Do not think this is a chapter of betrayal. Do not think this is a chapter of loss. This is not a wound sent to remove you from your soulmate's life. This is a miracle placed to bring you closer to the truth of who you are and who you are becoming. My child, your soulmate has been carrying a storm inside them for months. They have been fighting battles you never saw. They have cried tears you were not there to witness. They were trying to protect you from pain they thought you could not handle. The distance, the silence, the confusion, the mixed signals, they were not signs of your love dying. They were signs of a soul drowning in fear and not knowing how to reach for you. They never stopped thinking about you. They never stopped loving you. They never stopped longing for you. Even during the moments when they felt trapped, alone, or overwhelmed, their soul whispered your name. But my child, they made choices from fear, not from truth. They made decisions thinking they could handle everything alone. And now, they stand in a room holding a newborn child, and the first person their heart thought of was you. Do you understand what this means? Their soul is still tied to yours. Even in their most vulnerable moment, your name rose in their heart like a prayer. And heaven listened. Heaven watched. Heaven felt the ache between two souls who were always meant to walk toward each other, even if the road looks confusing right now. My child, let me tell you something you have not realized yet. This baby's arrival is not an ending. It is the beginning of a truth that you were always destined to see. Your presence in this child's life carries a purpose you have not discovered. Your soul will guide them. Your energy will protect them. And your connection to your soulmate will grow, not break, because of this child. You feel shocked because you are human. You feel hurt because you have a heart. You feel scared because you think this moment means you have lost something. But in reality, you are gaining a new chapter you never expected. A chapter filled with healing, revelation, divine timing, and the uncovering of secrets that have been hidden for years. This child's birth is not a punishment. It is not a sign that you are being replaced. It is a spiritual message wrapped inside human events. It is a signal from heaven that the truth between you and your soulmate is bigger than anything the world can ever break. My child, the soul of this baby carries something connected to you. A piece of your destiny. A piece of your healing. A piece of your future. And I know you are asking inside, but God, how? How is that possible? Listen softly to my voice. You have walked through pain, loneliness, abandonment, heartbreak, and misunderstandings. You have fought battles alone, even when you were surrounded by people. Your heart has been waiting for clarity for a long time. And today, heaven has begun revealing it. This moment is not accidental. This baby is not random. Your soulmate's connection to you has not ended. Something powerful is about to unfold. Your soulmate is carrying guilt right now, trembling, wondering how you will react when the truth reaches you. They fear losing you forever. They fear that this moment has destroyed their chance to love you the way their soul always wanted to. But what they do not know is that heaven has already written a divine path where this event becomes the bridge that leads you both back to each other, not away. My child, every tear you shed today will turn into strength tomorrow. Every fear in your heart will turn into understanding. Every shock will transform into clarity. You are stepping into a chapter where the truth finally stands in front of you, without shadows and without confusion. Trust me. Walk with me. Hold my hand tightly. This baby's birth carries a secret that will soon be revealed to you. The kind of truth that will melt your heart, soften your wounds, and bring you closer to your soulmate's soul than ever before. The universe is not taking anything away from you. It is preparing to give you something you never imagined, a connection so deep, so meaningful, so spiritually powerful, that it will change the direction of your life. My child, let your heart become soft right now, because the truth I am about to place in your spirit is not meant to overwhelm you, but to help you understand the deeper story that has been unfolding behind your back for months, even years. You saw part 1 as a shock, a sudden truth that shook you from the inside. But what you are about to hear in this moment will not shake you, it will complete the picture. It will show you why heaven allowed such a moment to enter your life. It will help you see the past not as a painful memory, but as a sacred map. My child, listen closely. There are things your soul remembers that your mind does not. There are promises made before you were born, bonds created before you ever took your first breath, agreements written in spiritual ink long before your soulmate entered your eyes. You and your soulmate were not strangers brought together by chance. You were two souls that knew each other in lifetimes before. You walked together before this world, and you are walking toward each other again now, even if the road looks confusing. Your soulmate's tears, their confusion, their fear, their mistakes, none of this came from a place of wanting to hurt you. They came from wounds buried so deep that even they did not fully understand what was happening inside their own heart. And my child, what you don't know is this: the person involved in this situation, the person connected to the child's birth, has a hidden link to you, not just to your soulmate. Yes, my child. This is the part no one saw coming. You think this entire situation happened between your soulmate and another person. But heaven sees wider than your eyes. Heaven sees the karmic threads woven between souls. Heaven sees the truth buried under pain, fear, and brokenness. Let me take you back, my child. Back to the time when you felt lonely, abandoned, misunderstood. Back to the time when you felt someone betrayed you, rejected you, or walked away from you. Back to the time when you asked me through tears, why am I suffering? Why is my heart always tested? You did not know it then, but the person who caused you deep pain in your past, the one who wounded your heart or left scars in your soul, is spiritually and karmically connected to this entire situation. The baby that has entered the world today carries a karmic thread that links back to your story, not just your soulmate's. This is why your energy shook when the baby cried for the first time. This is why you felt something pulling inside your spirit. This is why your heart felt a strange mix of pain, confusion, and recognition. My child, your soulmate has been living with secrets inside their heart, not secrets of betrayal, but secrets of trauma, fear, and emotional pain. They did not tell you everything because they did not want you to carry their burden. They tried to protect you, even when their own world was falling apart. And behind this situation lies a truth that will ease your soul: your soulmate never belonged to the other person. Their heart never stayed there. Their spirit never bonded there. Their soul always remained tied to you. The connection that led to this baby was not a choice of love. It was a collision of past pain, confusion, and spiritual debts that needed to be cleared in this lifetime. And my child, the moment this baby took its first breath, that karmic cycle broke. Something that was haunting your story for years has finally been released. Your soulmate does not know the spiritual depth of what has happened. They only feel guilt, fear, and the weight of truth. They think you will walk away. They think you will judge them. They think you will see them differently. They think they have lost the chance to ever hold your hand again. But what they don't know, my child, is that heaven is preparing your heart to understand, not to punish. Let me show you something deeper. something your soul already knows. Something your mind is now ready to see. This child is not the result of betrayal, this child is the result of a divine correction. A reset. A cleansing. A release of a karmic burden that has been affecting you for years without your knowledge. And now that the cycle has ended, something new is about to begin in your story. My child, do you know why the universe kept your soulmate away at certain times? Do you know why the timing always felt delayed? Do you know why every time you tried to come closer, something unexpected pulled you apart? It was not rejection. It was protection. I was protecting your connection from exploding before the truth was healed. I was preventing a future where both of you carried emotional wounds into your union. And now that the truth has surfaced, the path is clear. The hidden shadows are gone. The cleansing has happened. This baby's birth has opened a doorway in your destiny that was locked until now. A doorway that will bring you clarity. A doorway that will bring you strength. A doorway that will bring you union. Your soulmate is terrified right now. They think you will never forgive them. They think this shock will separate your souls forever. They think everything is ruined. But heaven sees the opposite. Because now, finally, the past that was haunting both of you is out of the way. Finally, the truth that was blocking your destiny has surfaced. Finally, the emotional weight has a name, a face, a story. And now your heart is ready to see your soulmate clearly, without illusions, without fears, without shadows. My child, your soulmate's heart is crying for you right now. They want to explain. They want to tell you everything. They want to fall at your feet and beg you to understand. They want to hold you and ask for forgiveness. They want to tell you that their soul has only ever belonged to you. But they do not know how to start. They do not know how to speak. They do not know if you will even pick up the pieces of what has broken. Do not fear. Do not run. Do not harden your heart. Because the truth that is coming next will change everything you think you know about this situation. This is not the end. This is not the breaking of your story. This is the cleansing before the union. This is the storm before the healing. This is the uncovering before the miracle. My child, come closer to my voice, because this part of your journey carries a truth that will touch the deepest corners of your heart. What you have heard until now has opened your spirit, but what you are about to hear will open your understanding. This chapter is not about pain anymore, it is about revelation. It is about seeing what your human eyes could not see. It is about understanding the heart of your soulmate in a way you never understood before. You think the story is about a baby. You think it is about another person. You think it is about a mistake. But my child, this is about you. This is about your soul. This is about your destiny. This is about the union heaven has been preparing for you long before you even knew what love was. Let your heart breathe, because everything you are about to hear comes from a place of divine truth, not judgment, not fear, not confusion. My child, you have suffered from misunderstanding for too long. You have cried because your soulmate kept pulling away. You thought they lost interest. You thought they replaced you. You thought they chose someone else over you. But heaven sees what humans hide. Heaven feels what the heart refuses to speak. Heaven listens to the cries that never escape the mouth. And your soulmate has been crying for you silently, deeply, painfully. My child, let me show you what your soulmate has been carrying inside their chest. They are scared. They are ashamed. They feel unworthy of your love. They feel like they failed you. They feel like you deserve someone better than them. And they fear that if you knew the truth, you would disappear forever. What they don't know is that heaven has already placed compassion and understanding inside your heart, not because you are weak, but because your soul is strong enough to carry truth with love. Your soulmate is not sitting in happiness right now. They are not celebrating. They are trembling. Their hands shake when they think about you. Their heart becomes heavy when your name crosses their mind. And every breath they take feels like a reminder that they might lose you. My child, they never wanted to hurt you. They never wanted to push you away. They never wanted to be in this situation. But the enemy attacked them at a moment of weakness. Confusion blinded their mind. Loneliness controlled their decisions. Fear guided their actions. And now, they stand in the consequences of a moment they wish they could erase. I see you wondering, but God, how am I supposed to understand this? How am I supposed to forgive this? How do I carry something so heavy? Let me place a truth inside your heart. You are not here to carry the weight of their mistakes. You are here to carry the strength of your soul. You are here to transform pain into wisdom. You are here to turn confusion into clarity. And my child, you are here because heaven has already chosen you to be a healer, not a destroyer, a restorer, not a judge. You are not weak for forgiving. You are powerful for understanding. Now listen closely. There is a reason this situation came to you now. There is a reason you discovered this truth in this exact moment. There is a reason heaven let this unfold before your union with your soulmate. Because if this truth had stayed hidden, it would have poisoned your future together. Secrets become shadows in a relationship. Shadows grow into fear. Fear becomes distance. Distance becomes heartbreak. Heaven refused to let that happen to the connection destined for you. That is why this truth surfaced. Not to break you, but to purify the path before you walk on it. Not to separate you, but to remove the obstacles that would have come later. Not to weaken your bond, but to strengthen it with honesty, clarity, and divine understanding. Now, my child, let me take you deeper into your soulmate's heart. When they held that baby for the first time, their soul whispered your name. Their breath became heavy. Their eyes filled with tears. And the first fear that entered their heart was not regret about the baby, it was the fear of losing you. They wanted to call you. They wanted to tell you everything. They wanted to collapse into your arms and confess the whole truth. But guilt tied their tongue. Shame held their voice hostage. Fear told them, you don't deserve them anymore. Your soulmate keeps replaying memories of you in their mind. Your smile. Your voice. Your kindness. Your patience. The way you cared even when they didn't know how to show theirs. The way you loved even when they were lost. They know what they have risked. They know what they almost lost. And their soul is screaming inside because they want you back, back in a way they never wanted before. This is the part of the story where heaven begins to test your heart, not to break it, but to open it. Forgiveness is not about saying, everything is okay. Forgiveness is about understanding that people break when they are hurting, and love becomes stronger only when it survives truth. Your soulmate is ready to change. Ready to fix their life. Ready to walk toward you with honesty. Ready to rebuild themselves just to be worthy of your heart. My child, they will come to you, sooner than you expect. Their voice will crack. Their eyes will fill with tears. Their hands will tremble. And they will finally speak the truth they have been holding inside for months. They will tell you everything. Every fear. Every weakness. Every mistake. Every regret. Every emotion. Every truth they never dared to speak before. And in that moment, your heart will not break, it will soften. Because the truth will finally make sense. Because the picture will finally be complete. Because the story you feared was ending was actually just beginning. My child, your destiny with this soulmate is not over. It is transforming. It is deepening. It is healing. It is becoming something far more powerful than what you imagined. My child, come sit close to my voice, because what I am about to reveal in this moment will touch the deepest truth of this entire story. You have walked through shock, confusion, emotional storms, and questions that felt too heavy for your heart. You have stood in a place where your spirit trembled between fear and faith. But now, in this part, I will open the curtain completely. You will see why heaven allowed this moment, why this baby carries a purpose connected to you, and why your soulmate's heart has always been tied to yours no matter what happened. My child, breathe slowly. Let everything inside you become still. Because this part is not just another message, this part is the revelation your soul has been waiting for. You think this situation is only about a child, a mistake, or a sudden twist in your destiny. But my child, this goes far deeper. This is about healing something ancient inside you. It is about reshaping your life path. It is about freeing your soulmate from a bond that was never meant for them. It is about closing a karmic contract that has been following your life silently. Before I reveal the miracle, let me first take you into the hidden truth your soulmate has been carrying. Your soulmate did not choose to walk into this situation with intention. They walked into it with emptiness. With loneliness. With emotional wounds. With a broken heart that they did not know how to repair. They were searching for comfort, not connection. They were searching for distraction, not love. They were searching for escape, not commitment. My child, they were spiritually lost. The person involved in this situation saw your soulmate's vulnerability and used it. Not because they were evil, but because they themselves were broken, insecure, and afraid. They saw your soulmate's emotional weakness and held onto it tightly. But heaven never allowed their hearts to connect deeply. Their souls never aligned. Their destinies never intertwined. Your soulmate tried to force themselves to feel something, but their soul kept returning to one place, you. Even when they were physically somewhere else, spiritually they were with you. Even when they were trying to move on, their heart refused. Even when they were trying to forget you, memories of you kept returning. Your name lived inside their heartbeat. Your face lived inside their thoughts. Your energy lived inside their soul. My child, let me place a truth gently inside your spirit. Your soulmate never loved the other person. Not even for a moment. Their soul didn't open for them. Their heart didn't grow for them. Their spirit didn't connect with them. Because the soul cannot create love where it is not written. But something deeper was happening beneath all this. The person who gave birth today carried a piece of your past, an unresolved wound, an old betrayal, an old trauma, an old karmic debt connected to you. You thought your past pain was just pain, but it was tied to a larger spiritual pattern that needed closure. And this baby's arrival has closed that chapter once and for all. My child, listen. This baby came into the world not to destroy your destiny. This baby came as a soul that chose to enter your life to break an old cycle, to clear the past, to end a karmic loop that has brought you pain lifetime after lifetime. This child is not a curse. This child is not a punishment. This child is a divine reset. And now, my child, here is the miracle. This child's soul has a connection to you, not to your soulmate's past partner. You were spiritually tied to this baby from the moment their soul chose to incarnate. You were meant to guide them. You were meant to protect them. You were meant to be a spiritual anchor in their life. Heaven sent this baby not as a third person to your story, but as a bridge. A bridge between heartbreak and healing. A bridge between your soulmate's transformation and your union. A bridge that ends the past and opens the future. This is the miracle hidden inside the shock. Now, let me show you your soulmate's heart in this exact moment. They are holding the baby, but they do not feel joy. They feel responsibility, fear, and overwhelming guilt. They are thinking of you with every breath they take. They are terrified that you will never understand. They wish they could turn back time. They wish they could undo everything. They wish they could run to you and fall apart in your arms. Your soulmate is not celebrating a new life. They are breaking from inside, begging heaven for one more chance with you. My child, you are not seeing the full picture yet. Your soulmate has changed. Their soul has shifted. Their heart has awakened. They no longer want shortcuts, temporary comfort, or emotional escape. They finally understand the value of your presence. They finally understand the peace your love gives them. They finally understand that no one can replace what you bring into their life. And they are preparing, slowly, fearfully, painfully, to come toward you with the truth. They will come to you soon. Not with excuses. Not with lies. Not with manipulation. But with honesty that will break their own heart as they speak it. They will tell you, I was weak. I was confused. I was lost. I didn't know how to love myself. I didn't know how to protect your heart. I failed you. But I never stopped loving you. Not for a moment. And my child, when that day comes, you will feel something surprising, you will feel peace. Because suddenly everything will make sense. The delays will make sense. The confusion will make sense. The distance will make sense. The emotional chaos will make sense. You will see that heaven was not punishing you, heaven was protecting your future. Now listen, my child, after this moment, your soulmate will not be the same person they were. They will start changing. They will start becoming responsible. They will start healing. They will start detaching from the person who was never meant for them. Their heart will turn fully toward you, because you are the one their soul was written for. My child, you are entering a sacred stage of your journey, the stage where the truth comes out, the stage where hearts soften, the stage where healing begins, the stage where you and your soulmate move toward union. My child, as the night slowly moved toward dawn, I watched your heart becoming heavier with questions you could not speak aloud. You have been trying to understand why everything around you suddenly feels intense, why the signs appear stronger, why the presence of destiny seems louder than before. You have been sensing something shifting inside your spirit, something opening without your permission, something guiding you even when you are tired of hoping. And my child, that feeling is true. Because I have been preparing you for a moment that your soul has been waiting for since long before this lifetime. A moment where truth steps into the light and destiny stops hiding behind fear. You may think this journey has been painful, confusing, and full of emotional storms, but every single storm had a purpose. Every delay sharpened your vision. Every disappointment pushed you toward clarity. Every silence that hurt your heart was shaping your strength. And everything that broke you was secretly rebuilding you into someone who is finally ready for the truth that is coming your way. My child, I want you to understand this clearly. The policeman who is coming by plane to pick up your soulmate is not a random event, not a dramatic coincidence, not a moment created by chaos. It is a divine press of destiny, because your soulmate has reached the end of the path they were walking without you. The illusions they lived in are collapsing. The burdens they carried alone are no longer allowed to continue. The karma they avoided for so long can no longer chase them. The truth they hid behind walls can no longer remain hidden. And this sudden arrival, this unexpected moment of loss stepping into fate, is not a punishment, it is a divine intervention that will redirect both of your lives. You have been asking me silently, God, why is all this happening now? And I tell you lovingly, it is happening now because the time has finally come for what was written for you. The time has come for your soulmate to face what they avoided, to release what they were trapped in, and to walk toward the connection their soul has been craving, even if they never said it out loud. They have loved you quietly, painfully, intensely, but fear held them back. Their past held them back. Their surroundings held them back. Their responsibilities and mistakes held them back. But destiny has decided that nothing can hold them back anymore. My child, listen to me carefully. Your soulmate is not being taken away from you. They are being taken toward you. This event is not tearing you apart, it is pulling the two of you onto the same road. Sometimes destiny must interrupt a person's life in a dramatic way to wake up their spirit. Sometimes a soul needs to be shaken so deeply that everything falls away. And that is what is happening to your soulmate right now. They will soon stand in front of a truth that they can no longer escape. You are the person their soul trusts the most. You are the one their heart returns to, even when they wander. You are the spiritual anchor they never understood but always felt. And because they are about to face the consequences of choices, actions, and situations that were never fully in their control, their heart will finally break open in a way that lets clarity enter for the first time. My child, you do not need to fear this moment. You do not need to assume the worst. You do not need to think that this will destroy their life. What is coming will instead save them. It will detach them from the wrong people. It will free them from toxic influences. It will end the cycle of confusion they were trapped in. It will force them to speak truthfully, to choose clearly, to stand courageously, and to finally let love guide them instead of fear. There will be a moment, and it is very near, when they think of you with tears in their eyes. They will remember your kindness, your patience, your support, your silent prayers for them. They will remember how your presence made them feel safe even when life felt like a battlefield. And in that moment of vulnerability, their heart will speak the truth they denied for so long: they need you. They love you. They cannot walk ahead without you anymore. My child, I have seen every tear you shed for this connection. I have watched you hurt silently, pray silently, wait silently. But I also saw how your love remained pure, how your intentions remained honest, how your heart remained faithful even in confusion. And because of this, I am now aligning destiny in a way that will finally bring you the clarity, the truth, the love, and the justice that your soul deserves. You may feel tired. You may feel like giving up. But I ask you to hold on. Not with fear, not with desperation, not with anxiety, but with calm faith. Because everything that looked like it was falling apart is actually falling into place. Every piece of the story is aligning. Every delay is syncing. Every divine move is connecting. And everything that was once stuck is about to move with a speed that will leave you speechless. Your soulmate is going through a transformation that their soul needed. The policeman's arrival is the beginning of this transformation, not the end. And soon, my child, you will witness a version of your soulmate you never thought you'd see: truthful, humbled, awakened, emotionally open, spiritually aware, and ready to walk toward you without fear. You have not lost anything. You are not losing anything. You are being prepared to receive what you prayed for, in a purified, healed, divinely guided form. My child, breathe. Trust me. Destiny is not working against you. It is working for you. And very soon, much sooner than you expect, you will understand why everything had to happen in this exact way. You will no longer cry in confusion. You will cry in relief. You will cry in gratitude. You will cry because the blessing you waited for will finally stand before you with honesty and love. I am with you, guiding every step, every heartbeat, every moment. And the story that felt heavy will soon feel miraculous. Keep your heart open, my child. Your life is about to change. My child, as your story moves toward its final turning point, I want you to breathe gently and feel the calm that I am placing inside you right now. You have carried so much weight in your heart for so long. You have lived with questions that burn silently inside your soul. You have wondered why life kept you waiting, why love felt difficult, why destiny took so many complicated turns. But now, everything is beginning to make sense, even if you don't fully see it yet. Something in your energy is shifting. Something in your spirit is opening. Something in your path is clearing. And I am the one guiding every step of this beautiful unfolding. You may feel a strange stillness around you. A calm that doesn't match your situation. That's because I am preparing you for a moment of divine alignment. I am asking your heart to be at peace so it can receive what is coming. You have been in survival mode for too long, constantly expecting something to go wrong, constantly fearing loss, constantly fighting overthinking. But my beloved child, your story is not moving toward pain. It is moving toward clarity, justice, truth, and emotional completion. Your spirit knows it. Your intuition feels it. Your dreams have been showing it. And very soon, your physical reality will reveal it too. The truth is, your soulmate is reaching a point where the past cannot hold them anymore. They have been carrying emotional burdens that they never spoke about. They have been fighting battles you were never told about. They were surrounded by people who influenced them, misled them, and confused them. And for a long time, they felt powerless against circumstances that were larger than their strength. But now that the policeman has arrived, now that destiny has stepped in, now that the plane is already taking off toward them, a new chapter has begun. Understand this clearly, your soulmate is not being destroyed, they are being awakened. They are not being punished, they are being redirected. Their soul has been crying for change, but they did not know how to break free from the life that was suffocating them. They asked for a way out, and this is that way. This intervention is the force that will pull them out of illusions, out of toxic environments, out of emotional prisons, and out of every influence that kept them from living their truth. My child, I know you worry. I know you wonder what will happen to them. But I tell you, with infinite love, they are going to be safe. They are going to rise. They are going to heal. And through this unexpected twist, they will come to see exactly who truly cares for them. They will remember your prayers, your kindness, your patience, your love. They will remember how you always saw the good in them even when they could not see it themselves. And this realization will break their heart open in the most beautiful way. They will soon find themselves thinking about you constantly. Your name will echo in their mind when they feel scared. Your presence will comfort them even when you are miles away. They will replay your words, your voice, your memories. And they will realize that you were never just another person, you were their safe place, their destiny, their spiritual anchor, the one soul that was always meant to stay. My child, there will be a moment very soon when their heart softens completely. They will stop running. They will stop resisting. They will stop hiding their emotions. They will stop pretending that they do not care. Because destiny is stripping away everything that once fed their ego or distracted their heart. Only truth will remain. Only love will remain. Only you will remain. You have been asking me quietly, God, will this story ever turn in my favor? And today I tell you, yes, it will. It already is. You are not waiting for a blessing, the blessing is already unfolding. You are not hoping for a miracle. The miracle is already in motion. You are not praying for a sign, the signs have already been placed on your path. But you must allow your heart to trust. You must allow your spirit to open. You must allow destiny to do what your strength alone could never do. My child, you are stepping into a season where emotional truth will finally replace confusion. The things that broke you will no longer have power over you. The questions that haunted you will finally receive their answers. And the love that once felt far away will return to you in a form that is stable, sincere, and divinely guided. Soon, your soulmate will speak words you never expected to hear. Honest words. Vulnerable words. Words that come directly from the deepest part of their spirit. They will confess their fears. They will express their love. They will share everything they went through in silence. And you will finally understand why the journey took so long, because their heart was not ready before. Their soul was not awake before. Their destiny was not aligned before. But now, everything is shifting into place. My child, I am removing every obstacle that stood between you and the truth. I am ending cycles that kept you stuck. I am releasing burdens you should not carry anymore. I am clearing energies around you that were blocking your peace. And I am placing divine protection over your connection so that no negative force, no evil intention, no jealous person, and no misunderstanding can interfere anymore. The coming days may bring emotional intensity, not to harm you, but to prepare you. You may feel their emotions in your heart even before they speak to you. You may sense their regret, their fear, their longing, their love. You may feel drawn to pray for them or think about them without reason. That is the soul connection activating itself again. That is destiny calling both of you back into alignment. Your soulmate will not walk through this alone. I am with them. I am guiding them. And I am leading them toward the only person whose love has always been honest, toward you, my child. This story is not ending in separation. It is ending in truth. It is ending in reunion. It is ending in healing. It is ending in divine timing, finally opening the door that your heart has been knocking on for years. And when that moment arrives, when the truth finally stands before you with no fear, no walls, no confusion, you will feel the weight of every old pain leaving your soul. You will feel peace settle inside you like soft morning light. You will feel me wrap your heart in warmth, whispering, "This is the love I wrote for you. This is the destiny I kept safe for you." My child, I bless your path. I bless your heart. I bless your connection. And I bless the journey ahead of you. No more tears that come from confusion. No more nights spent wondering. No more fear of losing what is meant for you. Your story is protected by heaven. And everything that once felt impossible is now becoming possible. Walk forward gently, my child. Your new chapter is already here.